Welcome into the stream, everybody. How we doing today? Don't mind
punch.
the fabric of reality.
Punch.
Breaking. It's normal. How dare you? How are we all doing today? It is so incredibly good to see each and every one of you. How are we doing on this lovely Thursday? It's from Nathan Fielder. That I did not know. I enjoyed it a lot more than season 1. Heck yeah. I'm glad to hear, man. I might actually have to give it a chance. Nathan Fielder's writing style, pretty damn solid. Breeze, what is up, my man? Happy, and it's kind of sad to say it, happy last day.
Hey, bitches.
Yay. Gosh dang it. Happy, not last day, happy last stream of the month of May. How?
It's fine. We're fine. Nothing
How
happened.
the fuck
Everything's
are
fine.
we already almost to June? I don't know where this year has gone. I feel like it was like just yesterday that the subathon happened. But it is time. Venom! Venom, how are you doing, my friend? It is so good to see you.
What do you call the science of soda? Physics.
God damn it. I love that you always bring the sub with a pun joke. It's my favorite. Venom, how are you doing? Thank you for... you did not have to tier 3. Thank you so much for the tier 3 and for the overall 26 months. Wait, not what? Home alone for a week. You got a burger and a milkshake on the way. Hey, nice. What kind of burger you got, my friend? Just a classic nice cheeseburger, going keeping it simple. What you got on that burger? I'm glad you're doing pretty good. Is your headache mostly gone? Well, yes, it is. The month of May is here and gone already. It's also triple stacker bacon cheesy. Oh, that sounds so good. Heck yeah, Breeze. It's kind of bittersweet to say this. I will have to decide what the next costume is gonna be, but I think this might be the last maid costume, or the last stream for this maid costume.
Please.
I have... God damn it, Haley.
I'm not here. Shoot.
Trying to have a sentimental movement.
Go away.
I really yoinked my neck
Bye
out
bye,
this
man.
week, and it's finally getting better. Get to see my massage therapist on Monday. Hopefully that makes a huge difference. It's amazing just how much neck pain or neck problems can just entirely fuck up your body. It's so gloriously bad for me, but you know, you deserve it from time to time. You do. But yeah, I think it's time. Where are we in the trilogy? We're on the third game. We're playing Ace Attorney, for those of you who don't know. We're on the third game. We're, I think, still on the second case. I'm pretty sure that's right. We're almost done with investigation part 2, and then we just have the 2 parts of court. We can do this. Sean realizing he shows too much cleavage, so he pulls up the dress. I mean, I could bring it down lower. Yeah, no, that maid costume isn't done yet. Gosh dang it. Unfortunately, it's like, it's a weird thing where this is probably the only time you'll ever hear a human being on the planet say this. I can tell how much working out has changed my body by how much tighter this costume has gotten over the course of the last 4 years. But I think it's time to admit that this top no longer fits. It straight up digs into my armpits. There is no fixing it. My chest is too broad. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're replacing it with, whether it be another maid costume or something different somewhere in the very near future. But that's not time yet. Time to go to Vicky's Secret. You know, we'll see what we go with. Stranger, how are you doing? Sean needs a bigger cup size, I hear. Yeah, I think it's time to admit size has changed. How are you doing, stranger? Stop calling me Mr. Nutcup. And Summer's getting it. You find much better quality than Victoria's Secret for a lot cheaper? Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I always thought about opening a Victor's Secret. Okay, Vic, but that would be fucking hilarious. I gotta ask, what would you be selling at Victor's Secret? Oh no, dude, Stranger, you got COVID! Oh my god, dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. When did you end up having the first positive test? How you feeling? Victor with a K. Nah, you're thinking of Dictor Breeze. Victor's with a C. I feel like shit. I'm so sorry, man. A letter that says wear nothing. Beautiful. I love it. I'm so sorry you're feeling like shit, though. Dictor, the evil Victor, is not present. Exactly. Dictor only comes out every once in a blue moon. But I'm so sorry to hear that, Stranger. Hopefully it passes soon. From what I've heard, the newest strain, which hopefully you didn't get it, but the newest strain sounds fucking gnarly, so I really hope you feel better, man. So Victor's secret is the Emperor's new clothes, pretty much. Oh shit, I should do this before I completely forget because of who I am as a person. Before it completely slips my mind, if you like the music you're hearing in the background right now, do yourself a favor. Go check out Joshua, aka Reset Vibes. Man makes some incredible music. But yes, Sean is a cup nutter, guys. Dang it. I should have done that. I'm slacking. Oh my gosh, Venom, you're good. You are all good. I have done that. I couldn't remember the command for Josh. You are all good. I appreciate you so much. I've been the one to do that and the Space Duder for Victor for the what? Almost 3 years now since Joshua made us our first song? And like 2-ish years since... I can't remember when Vic made us the outro. I gotta switch to Lander. How... Are you feeling like it's working a little... Or it will work a little bit better for you? Don't hope I catch COVID or hands going to Pride on Saturday. Fingers crossed it goes nice and safe. Oh, it's Canadian. Oh, fuck yeah, then do it. Make the switch. But yeah, no, subscribe on YouTube too. We're almost 200 subscribers, and I will probably next week get back to posting shorts. I've been taking a break because, frankly, the constant grind of content has me exhausted. And I'm doing my best to not need to take a break from everything for like a week or two. So I've just stopped doing shorts for a minute. We'll get back to them, I promise. Thanks for hanging around. Even though it's definitely just recycled clips from here. So that thing I made Sean is up for approval as one of my emotes. Oh god. I'm scared about when you're going to break it out. Just your kid is kind of lame. Hey, that's fair. That is very, very fair. I'm glad you can switch to something that is also actually Canadian based. I had my ADHD assessment on Sunday after 2 years of waiting. Just a 1-hour Teams call with the doctor, and for now it's inconclusive. Oh. I mean, I guess since there's nothing like you physically have to be there in person to test for, it makes sense that they do it as a Teams call, but I'm sorry that it's inconclusive for now. Hopefully they can come back and actually, you know, give you an answer. Just make sure it's at work. I would if I could, but I don't think my company would be happy with me standing behind the cheese counter and posting shorts to YouTube. Why don't you all show the class your art? I can do that, Stranger. Let me break it up. I gotta answer more questions in writing? Okay. Is it something you're waiting on the questions for, or have they already sent it to you? Alright, I will share Stranger's new emote. It is something. It is absolutely something. Oh, you got the questions. Okay, good. Hopefully there's a quick turnaround once you send them off. Let me go ahead and pull this up so you can see. I don't remember the context as to why you made this, Stranger. It had something to do with your computer was being weird and then you just randomly looked over and saw Sean peeking out of a folder. Am I remembering that right? Yeah, no, please explain why there is a Sean hiding in a folder emote for you. I have it on my desktop. That's fair. Appreciate you, Breeze. Kind of ruled out most of the hyperactivity side. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, no, he's straight creeping. I had to change the res of my screen to 1080p. And did that just, like, fuck up everything? Well, yes. While Stranger regales us of why this is a thing. We're playing Ace Attorney here. Eventually. Hopefully. Probably. I'm starting to wonder if I'm actually going to finish this game this year. I need to not take as many breaks. But it's hard, because it's like, oh, but it's a long-term something. So if something's come up, or like, we got something we're excited about, it's easy to put it on the back burner, because it'll be there. After we tan genitals. But where we are, we're on the second case of the third game. We're almost done with the original trilogy. We have just finished the first part of the second investigation, and if I remember it, there will be an attempt to play Ace Attorney. It won't be successful, but it will be an attempt. But yes, so we're going back to jail to have a conversation with the guy who has been framed for murder, who we're representing. We finish up that portion, and then we have 2 parts of court. We might still do this. We might still be able to finish it before, I'm not even gonna guess when we're gonna finish it by, because it's me, and I get distracted. I have problems, I'm sorry. And because of that, or I had to change the res of my screen to 1080p, because that folder order changed, and that thing appeared in my peripheral vision. It's a haunting visage, stranger. It truly is. But with all of that being said, obviously the tangents aren't gonna stop, but shall we hop on over where Sean forgot to turn his capture card back on and play some more Ace Attorney. Okay. It's only been... It's only been 3.5 weeks. I'm really bad at finishing this game, you guys. Mr. Wright.
Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation?
Sean, did you see the part of the stream with Iggy playing dinosaur at the costume, or the consume part? I didn't. I must ask, stranger, what happened on Iggy's end? Did they manage to make it through, or... I still love that we got to raid our friend while they were playing that classic of a game during the event they've been putting on.
Mr. Delight...
Oh no, I already read that. Fuck. Oh my god, we're fully tangent-brained.
Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore.
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? I went to bed shortly after that, but Chap kept voting for option 2. Oh god.
I see.
On the same night, the Sacred Urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor Department Store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. Hold up, I actually have a clip of something amusing that happened. Please share it. I'll check it out after stream. And then that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? Well, how's everybody's week been so far? How's everybody doing on this Thursday? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Okay.
Been kind of a rough week. What's been going on, Victor? Please share if you are so inclined. But also, that's fair and understandable. It just feels like how things have been going lately. It sucks. Just oh man. I'm sorry that that's still kicking your ass. What's still hanging around for you? Is it just the exhaustion part of the recovery for it, or are any of the symptoms still hanging around? Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are masked to mask? Just small, cold, and exhausted? Man, that exhaustion lasts so much longer than it has any right to. Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? Alright, sick. Let me peek at Discord real quick. Hey, stranger. I jump scared myself with me. Because I forgot I had that open. Let me close. Yep, nope. Nope, that is horror. That is sheer and absolute horror. It really is that easy to get yourself with the derp. Fuck.
That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. yeah, hopefully you end up getting over the last of it, and especially the exhaustion. I know my mom pretty much got over her cold like a week and a half ago, and yet still now she's just does not have the energy.
Listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
That's right. We did. It was Luke. It was him the whole time. The absolute fucking psycho. So where were you, Ron? Should I just realize I need to collect a delivery tomorrow? Oh no, hopefully it's not too far. I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole the urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So then the person dressed up as masked...
So then the person dressed up as masked to mask in this photo.
It's gotta be Detective Abney.
Alright. Shit. What exactly was he doing? I need to know. What's up, stranger? Sean? Yes. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB Security, right? You're still on board with... With what, stranger? I'm gonna scooch into the corner more just in case I need to hide. What am I on board with? I forget the things that I promise.
Yes, I went to KB Security at the time with blackmail notes.
Oh my god, I can't words. Firing. Yeah, no, we're still absolutely on board with firing Maya. It is not Mia. Mia is the dead one. We're firing Maya.
I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next?
By the way, Sean, our project, we had about a month. We were 3 people in the group. We'd written over 160 pages into 2 big analyses that took a week to do for each person. Oh my god! That is a hell of a project. How do you feel like it turned out? Good to know, Mr. Cup. Good to know. I fucking can't.
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked. There was no answer.
Good, I hope. Heck yeah. How soon do you find out? What kind of grade you got on it?
So then I used the keycard to unlock the door.
It's probably when he dropped his wallet. I'm being very dick tonight. If I do say so myself, we wouldn't have you any other way, stranger. To be fair, you're sick. And I feel like being sick is an easy excuse to just be full gremlin. When I defended on the 18th, alright, sick. So just a couple of weeks away. Alright, what else you got?
When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone? I'm also rolling with the dick meme. I'm glad it hasn't died. I forgot about the dick meme. I did. It wasn't very dick of me, if we can be honest.
And suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam. Was it Kane Bullet that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned.
Sean, I'm ashamed. Stranger, I have the memory of a goldfish. I was even thinking about the dick meme earlier today and wondering if it was still a thing. And then I immediately forgot.
When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself.
Getting to think the goldfish has a better memory. That's fair.
Anyway, thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe. Oh no, Ron. You got your prints on everything.
Yeah, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
You'd think they'd change the security protocols when someone at that high of a level left or was fired.
Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick? All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
Yeah, he's not doing a good job of not incriminating himself. Huh. Why did I take this case? Please don't say that. Why were you fired, my dude?
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security?
How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi. Please.
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Thank goodness. No,
I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Hey, Phoenix Wright, welcome back, my dude. I love your suit for court. I am dressed as a true professional lawyer. Just ask my real-life lawyer, Sergeant Sparkleton. I can't word. Sergeant Sparkleton. What? Gosh dang it.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime.
Are you talking about him, Phoenix? Because that's a little rude.
A criminal, a thief, she'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Yeah, no, Automod is... I like it there as an extra layer of protection. I'm too lazy to go through and actually, like, adjust things. But I don't know how many times I've actually, I don't know how many times it's actually been helpful. Apparently, okay, wait, so it's okay when Venom says it, but it's not. I'm so confused. Thank you, Venom. Automod makes no sense. I really don't get it. At least I'm no longer automodded for saying gay. Twitch, you're really doing the most. Okay, Tiny Tina's Wonderland looks cool. You know, I will say, I haven't played a Borderlands game in a long while. VIPs and mods don't generally get held up by Automod. You know what? I don't think I knew that. I'm glad that's the case. Sean Wibbles was having issues with tangentially. It is indeed also me and the Thursday that we're pretending is Tuesday, so like, I hope you didn't come for gameplay. You know, I've been curious though. I haven't played a Borderlands game in forever, but because I enjoyed the DLC for Tiny Tina, so I have been really curious about the full game. I might actually end up picking it up. Don't get me wrong, the creator of Borderlands is still an absolute garbage human being. But free is a great price. I need to remember to grab like all 3 things that were free today. Yeah, no, currently there's a couple of solid games for free on Epic. It was Twink because it can be derogatory. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. That is fair. Wait, I love Edgeworth. I desire Edgeworth, Kashti. Nick! Don't worry. I can't. If you're Phoenix Wright, you should love Edgeworth, honestly, though. Truly doing the accurate portrayal of Phoenix Wright.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
But yeah, no. Ross, how are you doing, my friend? Also, what was Wibbles' tangent? I must know. Came out to Edgeworth. El es muy bonito. I love my community. Because Desi spends money like it's water, and you're pretending you're rich. Run! Run! It's not gonna work. Sick? Oh, no. Wait, no, Russ, are you sick too? Everybody's getting sick right now. I'm gonna... Do I need to step back just a little bit? English only, chat, please. Isn't Ron from Harry Potter? You know, he actually does kind of look like him. That's fair. Everyone give Sean a big full-bodied hug. You step away. You stand back. You stand back. You know, we don't have... I should make a rules command. I can do that. Actually, you know what? There's another thing I can do. Oh, let me just do this real quick, because I totally know what I'm doing and am paying attention. I need to say my love for Edgeworth in different languages. I love when the creators didn't know what to do with the second game and they saw how hard people shipped them. They incorporated it. It was beautiful. But Sean, I could be anyone. I could even be Gizzy. No. No, you wouldn't dare! But Venom, if you would like, I think I should be able to. I can add you as a moderator for the bot that we have. I might have to look into this after stream, because I don't remember how to do that.
Someone balls are gone.
Gosh dang it! I'm already quiet when Gizzy's on camera.
Take him. Take him away.
I had my suspicions, stranger. I had my suspicions. It's fine. I'm not sure how to do it either. No, you're all good. You were all good. I will keep Moobot up and over on my other screen. That way, after stream, I'm forced to remember to actually add you as a moderator. I should be better about having my mods as moderators on other tools that we have if they are so inclined. Is it obvious that I've had to fly solo for the majority of my streaming career? $10 that Sean forgets? No! No! No, because I have to record a thing after stream for the fourth wall, which, if you would like to support us, we have a little monthly membership. Consider clicking the link, and if you have an extra couple of bucks, consider supporting. I have 2 bonus videos that are going to happen. One I'm definitely recording, one that will come shortly, which, speaking of things in other languages, the correspondence I had with the people was entirely in English. The game's page was entirely in English. I downloaded this game from Steam, obviously, that I got a free key for, before it even has a release date, which is like, this feels weird. It's still just coming soon, but okay, I bet, cool. I don't know if your game's any good or not, but I like the price of free. I turned the game on, and the game was in Italian. And I got very confused. Feel free to join us in Discord too. I never did have a rule of English. Should we add that, like, not out of any, like, no, fuck you, other languages, we're Americans here, but mostly because, like, obviously I'm a native English speaker, but I don't, the telephobia never stops, honestly. I don't speak any other languages. We don't have a, like, crazy multilingual mod team. I know, like, French and Spanish. It's just from a moderator perspective. I can't moderate. Yeah, and see, that's something that we should do. That's right, I speak freedom. It's something we can talk about in the mod chat and see if that's something that we feel we should do. Because, like, obviously, I don't want to be a dick and be like, no, you can't speak your own language in here, but, like, you do bring up a fair point, Venom, of it's kind of hard to moderate when, Venom, I know it's technically Thursday, but it's tangential Tuesday. It takes nothing to derail me when we're trying to play Ace Attorney. But, it's kind of hard to moderate when you don't understand what someone is saying. So maybe not make it a harsh one. Oh my god, we got a Webbles raid! As we are tangenting, we have a raid from the greatest. Let me go ahead and real quick drop Venom already immediately on it. Venom, you were the best. Go follow Weeping Liberty. Chat, go click the button. Do it. Follow Wibbles. If you were not already, what are you even doing? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Wibbles. It is so very good to see you all. How are we doing today? How was Final Fantasy? On the very slim chance that you don't know who I am, I don't normally wear a maid outfit, no matter what stranger says. I can't speak either. My name is Sean, aka Sergeant Herp. We're a variety channel here that gets up to all kinds of different shenanigans. Currently, we're not playing Ace Attorney. I'm trying to, but we're not playing it. I'm very bad at it. Welcome into the tangents. But it is a pleasure to have you all join. Let me catch up on a couple of messages here. If you get a link of program to download that acts if it's a... it's... Haley, trust me. I never trust anything where somebody's like, here's a link to my game. It's like, no. If it's not through Steam, if it's not through official channels, I don't want it. Do you speak another? That's fair. I do speak derp, stranger. And jokes, that's perfectly justifiable. Yeah, it might be. It's something we should consider. I appreciate the idea of Venom. Lots of streamers play Japanese games with subs. Fair enough. The Tangent Queen has arrived for the Derail Your Tangent Maid. Let's go! Abyss. I don't know. Each time I've been here, I've seen the maid outfit. I'm just saying. Okay, but Abyss, it's not like that. I also definitely don't owe the community a random dress stream. I haven't forgotten, chat. I won't break my promise. Also, I know I said this is the last maid stream. We're not doing a stream tomorrow. We're doing a community hang. So this is the last stream of the month of maid. We'll probably break the maid outfit out one more time when we do the co-stream with Jimmy, whenever that happens. But it's almost time for it to retire for a while. Indeed, he doesn't. Sometimes he wears a sexy blue number. We're bringing it back. Is this what? Or no, I already read that. Fucking shit. I guess since we're tangenting, now's probably a good time to talk about it. Will Sean wear the maid outfit for community hang? I will not. I'm very sorry. I'm going to wear comfortable clothes. I hope you don't judge me. But how was Stream Wibbles? How was everybody's hangover there? What did y'all get up to for Final Fantasy? Oh yes, gotta visit the Wiz Palace BRB. You were all good. I don't think I've ever heard it named or heard it referred to as the Wiz Palace, but I love it. I might have to steal that sometimes. But yes, I talked about it a little bit earlier. This maid outfit has... It's time to admit that it needs to be retired. It is very small. Like, if I gain any more muscle, this thing isn't going to fit. Do we feel like it's time to, in general, retire Maid Sean or Maid Derp and move on to something different? Do we feel like we should just find a new maid outfit? Like, yeah, no, my bust has outgrown it. It's a very sad day. Because, like, I don't know. I know we've done the maid thing for now, coming up on almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in August. But go full Japanese maid. I like it. Replacement maid outfit, you know. I had a feeling that was probably going to be it. What's up, stranger? Stream was good. Got a decent MSQA, despite my myriad of conversation topics. And if you're not swapping to Mermay... Oh, okay, that's actually a pretty good idea. Chat? Because obviously, we don't have to, like, fully worry about next May until almost a year from now. I guess a little bit less, because we always do our April Fool's Day subathon. Should we switch to the month of Mermaid? Because I kind of like that pun. They got some crazy outfits. You're not wrong. All joking aside, do a vote on the Discord with various ideas, which has to include... Okay, so, which has to include a maid in a clown outfit. So what we'll probably do is we'll do a question about what kind of outfit ideas you all have. The mods and I will decide like 3 or 4 to choose from that you all will get to vote in a poll. And then from there, we will pick. I like this idea. Mo the Clown, get out of here, Haley. Get out of here. My trans femme and masked friends talk about their chest expanding and clothes not fitting. It is, it's a struggle. It really is. Like, I don't go to the gym anywhere near as often as I used to. I've got different ways of working out that work much better within my schedule, and also I'm 30, so like, I don't need to be repping shit out as much. But I'm still doing enough that I continue to gain muscle, and it's like, okay, this is awesome. Obviously, that's the point of me working out, but like, now it's getting harder and harder for things to actually fit, and like, man's got too much test. Sean on TRT. I don't need it. It's so natural, baby. Sean lifts cheese wheels at work. It is a surprising workout. I thought you were young. Did you really, stranger? I'll take it as a compliment. Yeah, no, I am now just a hair over 2 months away from being 31. No worries, Victor. Do what you gotta do. Nah, Sean's an old man. I had a thought. It truly is a tangential Tuesday, chat. I don't know what I'm talking about. Thought you were in your mid-20s? Nah, man, I'm 30. I'm a 94, baby. I appreciate that, though. I try to bring the chaos of being mildly younger. I should have known better with your bald head. I'm fucking dead. I got Wiz Palace from Parks and Rec. Caitlin and I have been talking about buying the entire series and rewatching it because I forget how solid of a show Parks and Rec was. But yeah, no, it's a struggle. Like, I bought some shirts the other day. Clearly, COVID hasn't got Stranger's Wits down. Honestly, though, it's not knocking down your spirit either. I bought some clothes the other day because I was like, all right, I have a bunch of video game stuff that I love, but the plain t-shirts that I used to get don't fit me anymore because my arms are now too big. And it starts to creep up and dig into my armpit, and it's like, that's uncomfortable. I don't like that. And I've accepted that I'm a size large. It's like, all right, it works. But I'm 6 foot tall. So there's always the question of, even when I jump to that size large, when I get shit, a majority of the time, it's still not long enough. So like, it was fucking hilarious. I was trying one of the shirts on, and Caitlin was sitting there next to me, and she did the classic move. It's like, it's important. Victor, I'm sure you can probably understand, although I know you're BRB right now. I'm surviving with Rocket Fuel Coffee. There you go. But the test is to lift your arms up. Because if when you lift your arms up, that pulls the fabric tight and lifts it up, typically it's enough, because I am a taller person, that it just starts to show midriff. And I was like, fuck. Larges used to be fine, but no, now apparently my shoulders and everything's gotten too big, so now even size larges, unless I'm buying, like, specifically for taller people, they're not long enough. I hate it. Sean showing how he gets all the people by lifting his arms. That's how he's done. What you got, stranger? What is this coffee? Oh my damn. Oh my god. Shut up, Amazon. That is some intense looking instant coffee. It is currently available in the unavailable in the United States. That's good to know. How's it taste though, stranger? That's the most important question. Man, I wish I wasn't so sensitive to caffeine. I'm tired all the damn time. See, Venom, that is extremely fair and understandable. Personally, I've never been one for caffeine. It was a habit that I never wanted to do because, like, I grew up with a family where every day my dad would take, like, typically about a quad shot worth of espresso to start his day, just straight. And my mom would drink, like, 2 mochas to kick her day off. And so I didn't want to be that way. I didn't want to be reliant on caffeine. So I've never been one to rely on it. And when I do drink caffeine, either it doesn't affect me or it makes me sleepy. But it would be nice to have something to help keep me a little bit more alive sometimes. Let's see here. Is this how you seduce Caitlin? By lifting your arms? That's how we do it. You can't say shut up to Bezos. That's illegal. Fucking ban me, Twitch. Do it. What you gonna do? I can tell Jeff Bezos to eat my entire right nut, and you can't ban me. I'm a tea drinker. Coffee's an emergency measure. Fair enough, stranger. Bezos should come to my house and shut up these nuts. Honestly, Venom. Honestly. Couldn't rely on caffeine if I wanted to. Have you tried shots of pickle juice? I haven't. Does that actually help? Like, I know shots of pickle juice are good for, like, obviously for electrolytes, and especially if you're cramping. But the other unfortunate thing is, Caitlin hates pickles. Caitlin is not a fan of strong vinegar, so I can't actually keep pickles around, nor pickle juice, or else she would not kiss me, and I would not want that. Need to put the glasses back on. That's fair. That is very, very fair. But, does that work? It's got electrolytes. It's what plants need. We're too close. We're too close to that becoming reality. Oh god. Why did we have to be born? It's fine. Yeah, no, way too close. My glasses do two things. They distort blue lights and also diffuse strong lights. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you were telling us about that. I gotta say, blue light glasses are nice. I'd like, if it wasn't for the fact that I have my ring light pretty much straight ahead, so you get reflection in my glasses like constantly, I would wear my blue light glasses more during stream because it is really helpful. I need to do what Victor mentioned, and I need to download a blue light filter for my I should write that down. Get blue light filter for PC. I need it. I wonder if there's a blue light contact. That is a good question. I wonder if that is a thing. It really is the darkest timeline, Venom. You're not wrong. Evidently, it's got some blood. Excuse me. Hiccups. It's got some blood sugar benefits, but other than that, I have no idea. It's just really face puckery, a real shot to the system, you know, and sometimes that can do it. It's like smelling salts, but for your taste buds. Alright, I'm gonna try and read a line of dialogue and then immediately get distracted again. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money, except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway. What's up, stranger? So he became masked to mask for Desiree, huh? What's up, stranger? Okay. Reading in my maid cafe server? I try. Best cheat. Oh, no. No, stranger. Stranger. Don't you try to get me on a cheese tangent. Don't you dare. You know it's gonna work. Alright, so check it. What's up? What's up, Jim Jam? Best cheese for beans on toast. My British blood is way too watered down for me to be okay with that. But also, honestly, a nice, simple, melty cheese blend is the way to go. Cheddar will work. Honestly, cheddar and Mott's is a solid choice for it. I fucking found an awesome song. What song did you find, Jimmy? Also, yeah, no, what? Go follow Jimmy. He and I are gonna be doing a co-stream whenever his computer decides to not shit the bed. Go follow Jimmy. He's a dope human. He's fucking weird, but we accept him. Don't drink beer or coffee. Really don't eat that much pork, which makes me the most un-Danish person possible. You know, Haley, as someone who also doesn't drink beer or coffee and tries to limit pork intake, respect. Oatmeal is no cereal. How dare you? It is literally hot cereal. Get out of here. It's called Spider-Man Dip by Cupcake. I'm gonna probably regret looking this up. Where did you find this, Jim Jam? Alright, I'm gonna give that a listen. I'm very concerned. She's opinion... Wait. Stranger. Are you asking about, like, brie, or did you mean bread? I need to know. Look up the lyrics alone. I can type some if you want. You know what? Alright. Let me pull it up. We shall find the lyrics for Spider-Man Dick by Cupcake. I'm concerned for what I'm about to read. Yeah, no, this is a trap. I'm going to fall for it. I am absolutely... Okay. Jimmy, what the fuck? I don't think I can read this. Also, I'm deleting this from my YouTube search history. Because no. Brie is delicious. I am a huge fan of brie. Question, is American cheese actual cheese? It is. It is. There is actual cheese to it. There's just binders added to make it something that can actually fully come together. Let's be honest. Yeah, no, I fall for like any trap for the memes. All right. All right. I feel like I need to hide Ace Attorney currently. You know what? Even better. Let's go. Let's go back to here. Ahem. You don't even have to go for the funny up close mic, because I'm just gonna do a chat. All right. Are you ready for this? I have to pick the perfect line because this is Jimmy, why have you done this? Why?
No cursing, mother ducker.
That's so rude, Haley. I'm not starting that timer until after we're done. I know this is the most hand genital stream. Warning me, contain actual cheese. I can't. Alright. I blame Jimmy for this. I blame Jimmy for the words that are about to come out of my mouth, but this is apparently a 2016 song called Spider-Man Dick. You know, I keep coming back to the Hot Cheetos line, and I'm disturbed right now. But let's pick this up. And I think the perfect line to start it. Nipples look like pepperoni pizza. It's looking soft. Let me jack it off. Jimmy. All right. Let's just. I'm gonna read some of my favorite lines in the wrong order. We got "fuck me till my pussy redder than hot Cheetos." Nipples look like pepperoni pizza. Stick it in my hole like we playing golf. I like my dick deep dish. Don't want no dick that got forcing. Jimmy! Alright, Venom, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, where's the ramen part? I can't find the ramen part. Adam, I found the ramen part. You guys, I'm really glad Caitlin's at work right now, and she doesn't have a break in between clients for another hour. It's fine. Suck ramen noodles off that dick. That's my vitamin. Jimmy, why did you have to share this with us? I have to know. Let's see here. Yes, Ginger, I hope you feel better over the weekend, where some of us reflect on our song choices. Yeah, no, what does this have to do with Spider-Man? Oh wait, no, that's right. There's the line, "the dick connected to my walls like it's Spider-Man." That's where Spider-Man comes in. But I need to read this one particular line. Jimmy, the fuck? I'll suck a fart out your ass, just pass me a little cash. There are so many lyrics. I think we're done with that. I think that's my favorite. Thank you to the 15 people currently watching. And I'm very sorry, but also I don't pay for therapy. Oh, God. That's fair. That's fair. If this is how my career as a streamer ends, I'm not going to say I regret it. It was funny. I'll make that 13. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's real fair. It's up from, I think, the 12 it was at before I started reading. The number is going down now. Oh, God. All right. Venom, if you want to do the thing to Jimmy, I don't blame you. I don't know how to recover from that. Yeah, it went up, it went up while I was reading the lyrics of Spider-Man Dick by Cupcake. It went down when I stopped. I fucking love my community so much. You guys are the best. Whew. I once accidentally timed out for like 600 hours once. Okay, but like, it's Jimmy, so he probably deserved it. I have done nothing. Alright, I'll fucking listen to it after stream. I will actually listen to it after stream. I can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to hear the entire song. Because I might have to tap out. Let's be honest. I think I was here for that. That wouldn't be surprising. Whew. Making play. No! I'm not getting DMCA'd for Spider-Man Dick, stranger. Banned. You and Jimmy are banned. Let me play Ace Attorney. Yeah, no, if you don't clip it, stranger, I'm writing down the time just to make entirely sure. Hey, this is a list of all the things Master Mask stole. The tangents can continue, just not about Spider-Man Dick. And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000. Suck my Ron delight. $150,000. The fucking song bumps though, not gonna lie. Oh god, Jimmy. I fucking love you, homie. I do. Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? Numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the price should be at least 30 times higher than that. I guess he knows about that stuff since he used to be a security guard. Okay. The
buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed.
Stranger, appreciate you for clipping it, my dude.
Oh, that's scary.
Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't.
Also, excuse me while I make sure the nerfs are fully covered right now. We don't need a slip after what's just happened. Why am I not surprised by how clueless he is anymore? Alright, I guess we can ask about the buzzer too. Nerfs banned. Wait, so Spider-Man Dick is okay, but not my nipples? Please nobody take that out of context. Yes, alright, fair. That's fair. God damn it, Jimmy, stop quoting lyrics to Spider-Man Dick in my chat. I'm about to have my mod team go in and ban the entirety of it. Each phrase, each line, ban. Oh, fuck.
It's the emergency buzzer from the CEO's office. Don't press it. It makes a terrible racket. Sorry, I just love making lots of noise.
Ban this Spider-Man Dick cock boy. I'm gonna turn on that family-friendly timer that I owe you all. Venom, thank you. I think we can all agree Jimmy deserved the 10 seconds. He needs to go cool down in the nut room. You know what? Stranger, thank you. SMH my head. Do we now need to call getting timed out sending people to the nut cup? And no, Venom, you can't time me out. I love that you're in with it immediately. Y'all, I got the best mod team. The fucking best. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't think Caitlin would agree. I think she would be very upset. Not actually. For the meme, she'd be very upset. You can family friendly all you want. I ain't abiding by poop. Rude. I feel like I cursed somewhere in there, so I'm gonna just reset that. That's fair, Jimmy. That's fair. Just because I got a family friendly doesn't mean you gotta. But you keep them lyrics to a Spider-Man penis out in my chat room, Jimmy. I still have them up on my monitor. You can't slip it past me.
Does his mother have something to do with this case?
Well, at this point, I don't really know yet. After all, there were no prints on it or anything else for that matter. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I know! Is this what any of us expected our Thursday to be? Truly? Okay. It's been long enough. I don't know what we should be doing next. I'm gonna clock out though, got stuff to do. Hey, yo, Jim Jam, thank you for hanging. Thank you for dropping by, my dude. It's always good to see you. That's right. We need to ask you about the urn. I don't think we have the information we need, but let's go ahead and save scum. And we'll take a peek. Thank you for always being on it for Clip Stranger. Despite everything, I hope you have a good day, Jim Jam. Honestly, though. Honestly. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I might have to look up a guide. Just to reorient. The amount of sussy clips I have about Sean is concerning. I do say a lot of sussy things. Caitlin gets concerned sometimes. Okay. So the evidence that the urn isn't correct is this. But what's the secondary something we need? Oh wait, that's not correct? Okay, Jimmy! You get the lyrics to Spider-Man Dick out of my chat room! Banned! Go back to doing the adult stuff you gotta do! I said penis, but not censored. But you know, let me, I was gonna ask if you guys are okay with it, but frankly, I'm taking the initiative to say I genuinely need this because I am very lost currently. It's been 3 weeks. I shouldn't have taken a 3-week break from Ace Attorney at this time. I think it's justice for all. Jimmy, I can't do it. I can't. Okay. Oh wait, no. No? Is this not the right one? Is it not justice for all? No. Which game is the third game? Oh, Trials and Tribulations. That's what it is. Up to no good is apt in this situation. Honestly, though. Honestly. Tribulations walkthrough. Because I'm genuinely lost right now. I know we're on the second case. We're on investigation. We've done everything for that. Okay, here we go. Okay. When isn't Jimmy up to no good? You're not wrong, stranger. That is an extremely good point. So we need to go back to the jail. And we need to present the newspaper clippings about his first height. And then the blackmail letter. And we'll see if that gets us there. I don't want to rely entirely on it. I just wanted a little bit of help. Because I kind of forgot everything. Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were out on my trail.
Mask to mask? He must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared.
That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my mask to mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. And I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, huh?
Wow, awesome! Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight?
It does kind of look like it. I can see your little buns. And by that I mean hair buns. I'm not talking about his butt, Chad. Get your mind out of the gutter.
That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. Okay, so we have the newspaper clipping.
But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Detective Atme found the mask-to-mask disguise? Huh. That's interesting.
And I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
Wait, so is Luke Atme actually the murderer? Did he frame Mask to Mask because Ron is actually Mask to Mask? What? That's wild.
That must have been really time-consuming, huh?
Yeah, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. You got multiple?
Blackmail letters?
You got them starting when? Tell me more now.
Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up.
Okay, I need answers.
This blackmail letter? Is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yeah. Just a few days after the tears of Emma on heist. That first letter, it said I know you did it. Someone found out about your true identity? Just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. Got proof that it was you, so give up. And went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box, the letter specified. Someone sent me $10,000.
Huh. That's a little weird. No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans?
I know there's always a wild twist when it comes to these games. But this has got me racking my brain. What exactly happened?
What are these plans you're talking about? There were instructions on how to steal a crown and painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heists wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one.
Okay, so Atme was definitely the one making the heist plans. Who was the murderer?
After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him.
So Ron Delight was mask to mask after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail? I am so very lost.
All I had to do was deposit the treasure I stole into a safe deposit box. I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Okay, but that's like nowhere near the amount that they were worth. So all of this is so weird. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So you went after the secret urn because of those plans, too? Oh, see. Truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
So something else went missing? Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes, but please don't hurt me.
Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
Yes, of course. I can never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. And I was afraid they'd discover what I did. So I turned myself in yesterday.
Weird.
Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
Ron, you're a lot smarter than you look, while also incredibly dumb.
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his words.
Mystic Maya!
Because it's gonna be Pearls.
Hey! Pearly!
Go away. Leave.
I'm back!
Hey, Pearls! So what have you been up to this whole time?
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Current Village to have it examined. And? What did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn.
I don't like Pearls, Venom. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Ha! That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem.
Problem? Welcome back, Victor. Welcome back, my dude.
These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and that they were put on it, or put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? Nick, because it was broken again. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick. We got to find out how they got there.
Okay. We'll go find out how they got there. I mean, it's obvious. Pink paint at the crime scene.
But please don't forget about me.
I won't forget. Oh, hey. I will save before we do it. But I think now we can actually do the Megatama. She's not here, is she? Oh, good.
Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined.
Okay, but also, can we double back to that? So, Pearls disappears for a few hours, the 9-year-old child, to go take a train back to her village, which is not close. And nobody is worried at all? Like, I know I don't like the child. I know I have repeatedly said, yeet the child. And also, stranger, I missed your message a few minutes ago. Pearls did absolutely do it. But like, that's concerning. It's Japan, though. It's safe AF. Fair enough. That is fair. Also, I can curse again. Let's fucking go.
Oh, I see.
Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Don't worry about it, Sean. Just like back in the day when kids could play outside. That's fair.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
Alright. Slide over. Examine the pink paint. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is oddly shaped, and it's shocking pink.
I don't know why that took me 2 reads.
This is the same color as the paint splotches on the urn.
So then the question is, what was the cause of the odd shape? The box that the urn was in?
Let's look around here carefully, Mr. Nick.
Alright. Literally right there. How has no one made this connection till now? This box. There's something about it that's bothering me.
It's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
Think I know how the paint got on it.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick.
Alright. Ma'am, I'm going to save Scum. But I have a question. Don't worry about it, Sean. Or don't worry about it, Sean. It's just like back in the day when kids... Oh my god. I already read that message. I'm too tangential and distracted. I thought it was blood. Haley, do you bleed Pepto-Bismol pink? Because if you do, you might want to go see a doctor. I'm not a medical professional, but like, it might be necessary. I don't think that's normal. Again, not a medical professional. I don't think you're supposed to bleed pink. No, but ever played Danganronpa? I haven't, but I've seen it be played. That is fair. Alright. Let's... Before we present our evidence, I have to pee, chat. I must also go visit the Wiz Palace. I will be back in like 2 minutes. Just hang with me. Good shit's happening. Be right back.
That's crazy.
Alright, we're back. Victor, I see you trying to take over the stream. Watching you. As always though, if you like that banging tune that we have as our little BRB, go check out Reset Vibes. Man makes some incredible music. That's right. You can't steal my stream. It's my stream. No. I'm gonna try to make trans flags as I make up tomorrow to practice for Pride on Saturday. Also need to paint my nails in ace and lesbian colors. Let's go. I am excited. If you do, we would love to see pictures in Discord. And that sounds like it's gonna be awesome. All right. Our evidence is this right here. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Words. Pearls went back to Crane Village and had it examined.
Is that right? It's nice, but I don't see how.
Also, Victor, I forgot to mention it. I finally had the chance to watch it today. I will say I think it would be fun to do dual streams sometime. What you thinking? Are you, or... I'm curious, what do you mean by dual stream? Are you talking about, like, doing stream on here and on YouTube, or are you talking about, like, doing a co-stream? Because you know I'm down, man. Sorry to break it to you, but I present you this broken urn. Honestly, co-op stream? I'd be down. Heck yeah. Well, if you have any games in mind, let me know. Well, we can definitely try and figure something out. I think it'd be a blast, man. But, you know, I finally had the chance earlier today to watch the Real Me video that you shared. The video editing and the awkward everything about it was so brilliantly done, dude. Thank you for sharing. It's so good. But, you know, no stress. Whenever you think of something, just shout. I know this is just like a random other something, but I may or may not have a way to emulate Xbox 360 online. So if you have anything related to that, keep it in mind. But yes, let's continue, because I think we're close to maybe making it to court. We'll see. It's been an hour and a half almost, and I've barely done anything, so... Can I progress? Kyle M is coming to Toronto at the end of the year. Oh, dude, are you planning on trying to make the trip to see him?
Is that right? It's nice, but I don't see how...
What she discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again. It's $50 to see him, but I think I'm going to dish it out to see the real Kyle. I wouldn't blame you, dude. I bet he makes a heck of a show.
Did you say again?
Yes. It was broken once a year ago. Now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
You dropped it, didn't ya? Yes. It's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
Paint box?
So, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Why do you think it was broken recently again?
Wait, what? No? What? Huh? Sean, how could you? I didn't drop the urn! It was like that when I got there, stranger! Why? Why? Why must you always blame me? Okay. Likely story. Do I present the urn again? Wait. Now do I present the picture? There we go. This poster. It was made recently, right? A likely story. It wasn't me.
Poster? The poster for the exhibit?
At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed back to the way it was supposed to be, but still.
I am... What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken.
That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
wait.
I am an asshole. 4.
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
No. Looks like she's not going to give up that last psyche lock so easily.
Do you have any proof that that it was broken here at Lordly Taylor?
Yes. The box. The thing that I tried to present for the last bit of evidence and kinda didn't think through. Well, Miss Andrews.
What is this supposed to mean?
This urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. And there's something on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say?
So? What does that prove?
That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means the urn was broken here too.
So can you prove that? Can you prove that box was dropped here in the basement warehouse?
Can I? Yes! The security photo! Fuck! Okay. I'm not on my game today, chat. I am not on my game. Would also mean the box was dropped after the paint was splashed? Yeah. Appreciate you, Victor. Appreciate you, you vibing. Appreciate you, homie. You know, that would also mean the box was dropped after the paint was splooshed. Okay. Do we present the urn again? That's fair. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you so incredibly greatly, Victor. Fuck. Okay, shall we go to the photo of the urn already changed? Did we... Oh! I didn't examine it again after we picked up the box. That's it. It said I am now, it says Amy. Yeah, but that wouldn't be the proof, because we need proof attaching it to the basement here for the break. I think we have it now. I wasn't paying enough attention. I missed a small detail. Alright. Everything's gonna go smoothly. We're not gonna read any of this. The evidence that it is genuine is the urn itself. I apologize if I forget something along the way, chat, and we have to do it again. Okay. What do you think has been broken recently? How do you know? It was the exhibit poster.
I can't see you. I
Perfect.
can't feel the judgment.
I will not be judged in my own chat room. Okay. Proof that it was broken at Lordly Taylor. We give the box, and then the paint splotch. There we go. Alright. Now we can actually start reading dialogue again. The paint marks it is. Think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Judge is harder than the old dude who should be in an elderly home, and yet is somehow a judge. Good stuff.
Yes, more or less.
There's pink paint splattered on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. But there's an odd shape imprinted into the part of the paint stain. Am I right?
Yes.
If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. Ba-bam! And that is when the urn was broken. God, I love a good solution in Ace Attorney. Tell me the truth now, Miss Andrews. Tell me the truth. As I slowly limp my way forward. What happened to the urn?
I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
These ladies are all dummy fine. I know, dude. Japanese game devs, especially from the early 2000s. Too much horny. It's well done. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did.
Also, I'm glad Jimmy's not here. So we can at least keep the Jimmy boner away. We don't need to send him to the nut cup for a second time.
Well, it's not that hard to understand, is it, Pearly?
No, not at all. I know just how she feels. You know, Pearls broke it originally. That's why it said I am. Do we expect anything other than a Jimmy boner, Venom?
It happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken and the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box.
That's fair. Aww.
When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was gonna stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened.
Why wouldn't you set it down to open?
Broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock and let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened.
This music is I know. That is some, like, borderline triumphant music, but definitely way too upbeat and almost whimsical for admitting that you broke a priceless urn. Aaron, come on. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Korean Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Amy. I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Amy.
Oh. For, I think, the first time since they were introduced as a character. I kind of feel bad for Pearls getting so hardcore dunked on.
Any sane person? Really?
Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing at the child's misfortune. I need a sec, chat. Let me just take some water. Stupid child. Okay. Why not? It's Pearls. Pearls deserves it.
Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then.
Okay.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, it's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it.
That makes sense as to why it was moved. The Amy Faye statue. Aha! Was the sword still on the statue when you moved it? First time that we came down here. It was on the night the sacred urn was stolen.
Mr. Nick! There were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here.
They were hidden. Get to it! So this is the second crime scene she's tampered with? Yeah. Adrian, I know you mean well. You do. But maybe, just maybe, fess up and stop hiding shit, because you look so guilty right now.
There's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains.
Why wouldn't anybody have cleaned it up, though?
That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. And at that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Is Pearl's about to solve remaining mystery? Well, Miss Andrews.
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well then, who was it? Who would have done it and why?
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door to clean up the paint. That would make sense. Then the next day it was moved, but why? It was pearls! Always pearls. It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another mask demask show up here? Whenever you paint a room, or whenever you paint a room, or because that amount of paint's smaller and heavier. Wait, what? Whenever you paint a room, the room, because the amount of paint's smaller and heavier. Could you elaborate, Haley? Because I feel like I'm missing something in that sentence. A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
It was pearls! The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is... Oh my god, wait, Caius? Caius, my dude! Thank you for the 9 months. It is good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? It is always such a pleasure when we get you dropping by. I know. Oh my god, Caius is having your baby shown. How did you find out, Venom? Caius, what is up, my friend? How are you doing? It's good to see you. How has life been? I know it sounds like things have been crazy busy for you lately, so we're happy to have you make an appearance. Appreciate the 9 months now. Take the paint into the room, and you never take it out again, so the volume and weight must be in there. Okay, that makes sense. I get what you're saying. That fact bothers me. Looks like that thief is gonna make another appearance. Okay, did we do it? It only took an hour and a half. I am committing Sudoku. I had to clean up other people's messes at work today. Oh, dude. You had to stay 2 hours late. I am so sorry, Kais. That is garbage. That is absolutely obnoxious. Why do people have to suck? I hope when you say clean up other people's messes, you mean you had to do their work for them and not you had to clean up literal human excrement in whatever way, shape, or form. Okay. Okay, good, because... No. Nah. Oh, that's going to be all my coworkers' reaction when I start my internship position. You got this, Haley. You'll do great. I am so sorry to hear that, though, guys. That fucking sucks. Outside of work, just being a big old bag of dog shit. How's everything been going, my friend? We've made it to court, chat. And we still have about an hour before we gotta get going. So feasibly, we could make it through this case. It would take a miracle. But it's possible. Good to see I didn't miss anything from Phoenix, right? Guys, I'm pretty sure the last time you hung with us was one of, if not the last time that we played, because I took 3 weeks away, and it takes me forever. Surprising no one.
Hey, Nick.
What is it this time?
You won't believe how many people are here for the trial.
Well, it is a murder case.
What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door.
Huh? Next door?
Why don't you know this, Nick? They're having Detective Atmy's trial today.
Okay, so I am back on the idea that motherfucker right there, Luke Atmy, is actually the murderer. He's the one who found out who the real Mask Damask was trying to frame him, murdered somebody when they found out that they knew about the blackmail potentially, and then tried to frame Mask Damask. My coworkers never had to clean the type of things that come out of bodies, but I did once have a coworker help me clean up your blood on a machine and throw away the products that got in. Oh god. Haley, I'm so sorry. I told Raven last time we got through an entire day during one stream. She said she needed to be here so that wouldn't happen again. I fucking love Raven. I know they are very busy with school and important things, but like, I miss that being. You send your dear family member our love. Saw a genuinely terrifying horror movie recently. What was it, Victor? I gotta know. But you know, I feel like we've had some character progression. I say as I start to tangent. Did you cut yourself on a vending machine? If I remember it, Haley, was it that you used to work in, was it an industrial kitchen? And like food manufacturing? Is that what it was? I know you've like vaguely told us before, but I don't remember specifically what it was. But I feel like I've gotten better. I feel like I'm not as bad as I used to be. It's not, 3 streams where I read 2 lines of dialogue and then we just accept the fact that Sean's gonna take a year to do anything, Ace Attorney. Detective Atmy. I used to work at a factory making metal cans for cookies. Oh! Very different. That could not have been a fun cut.
They say they're going to try him as Mask Damask.
Already? That was fast.
Boy, I'd love to see Mask Damask's trial.
Why don't you go do it, then? I know. Wait. By the way, where's Pearls?
Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training anymore.
Thank God. I know you don't like me. Pearls? Pearls has really gotten into her training lately, huh?
Yeah, ever since that incident last year.
Please, don't ignore me.
Oh, Mr. Delight. Good morning.
No one likes me. No one would notice me, even if I killed someone. Hey, Ron! Ronnie! Ronnerino! Do I have to remind you that you are currently on trial for murder? Why did I take him as a client? Why did I cause myself this pain? Since food goes into those, they have to be sanitary. Fair enough. Yeah, no, what an absolute dingus. So great call, Venom. Him, honestly, Caius. Because he is innocent. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. That is fair. We're gonna get you out of here, Ron, because his girlfriend is hot. Fair enough.
Come on, don't be silly. Wait a sec.
You don't mean you're the murderer?
No, no. I'm just a poor thief.
True, honestly.
No, wait. It's not right. A thief can't really be poor.
Now, let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from his second crime on, he was following a bunch of set plans. Plans that someone had been sending him to help him commit the heists.
Do you really think there's a connection between the thief and the murder, Nick?
It's possible. But today's trial is a race against the clock.
Huh? How come? Let's just take our time like always.
No, we need to get it done before Mask to Mask's pretend persona, Look at me, gets called or gets proclaimed guilty. My brain is broken, chat. I blame Spider-Man Dick. No, we need to get it done before Jimmy comes back, honestly. I'm afraid that's not an option. Yeah, no, honestly, I feel like we can all blame anything bad that happens today on Spider-Man Dick. And if you don't know what that's about, go watch the VOD later. It's somewhere around the 50-minute mark. Alright. Let me prepare my vocal cords for this. Yeah, or don't. That's probably for your own sanity. Maybe don't. Maybe save your sanity. If you don't know what that's about. There's also at least 2, if not 3 clips that Stranger did of Spider-Man Dick. The things I do to entertain.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. You're ready. Preparation is the last refuge of the weak. Still need to hear Sean sing it? No. One of these weeks, we'll do a karaoke hang for the community hang, and that'll be my song choice. I save my sanity every day by forgetting the UK and US exist. That's honestly for the best, Haley. Keir Starmer, why'd you have to make such a hard right turn? Just... all I'm saying is Australia knows what they're doing. Gee, thanks, Haley. Apologies to all of our friends in the UK and the Derp Squad. But also, I'm sure you can probably also kind of understand. As someone living in the US, I get it. I really, really get it. Let's play Ace Attorney.
Okay, settle down, everyone. Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Godot.
He's got the judge in the palm of his hand. Yet again.
Ron Delight is simply too young to be sent to war. That's all.
I forgot how much this man annoys me. I've said it time and time again, with British politics, they're all the same with different ties. Yeah. I don't understand why. Godot is great. What do you mean? Wait, no, are you talking about... if you're talking about the game-making platform, absolutely. But if you're talking about this man, I mean, he doesn't mean to be. Anyway, Spider-Man Dick, god damn it. I can't stand him. The constant everything. Even though I actually do find him entertaining. I just pretend to hate him. Because he's not Edgeworth.
I'm afraid I have no idea what that means, Mr. Godot.
I'm actually with the judge for once.
Then you need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war. That is exactly why you must be more precise in your wording.
You hurt my brain, Godot. And the fucking coffee cups!
That's all my statement means. You understand now, right?
Judge, don't pretend you do, because none of us do. I mean, we can't argue with the judge needs to get out more. Yeah, no. I think we can all agree the judge needs to touch grass.
Yes! Well then, let me briefly summarize the details of this case.
Coffee. Wow. The judge is taking charge like he knows what's going on for a change.
The victim is Kane Bullard, CEO of KB Security.
I know what happened. I'm calling it or touch ass of a consenting adult. That's fair, considering everything that happened with the young Von Karma. So, we have the blackmail ledger. We have... Yes. We have Kane's list. This right here. This has to be the missing link that puts connection between Luke Atme and the murder. Because if I... What was the first... What was the first thing he stole? The Tear of Emanon was the first thing. Okay. But he must have realized what was going on, found out that it was Atme, and was trying to blackmail Atme as well. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right. But I have suspicion.
His body was found in a safe at approximately 9 a.m. the morning of the 18th. However, the time of death was estimated as 1 a.m. of the previous day.
Actually, the missing link is yet to be discovered between apes and humans. Fair enough.
And that's when our little kitten dropped the ball.
Our little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant.
Very well then, Mr. Godot. Please call your first witness.
Do you not have one? Never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial. Loads up the Futurama part. The first one is always the best.
Mr. Godot, your witness?
Okay. Let's hear what the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, has to say for himself.
The defendant? Well, Mr. Wright, does the defense have any objections? It may be a bit of a disadvantage having the defendant testify, but...
No, considering the everything, it might actually be for the best. I remember when Mia was defending me. She allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust in me back then. We have no objections, Your Honor. The defense will allow Mr. Delight to testify. We miss Mia, honestly. You got guts, Trite. It's right, not trite, you fuckwad.
Alright then, Mr. Ron Delight. Please take the stand.
What do we got? What do we got? We're really using that logic to put a lot of trust in Ron Delight. Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. You did it, didn't you? Yes. What? No. It's not true. Hikaius, I should have listened to you 30 seconds ago.
For a moment there, I thought we'd set the record for the shortest trial ever.
Well, Mr. Delight already looks plenty guilty with that face he's making.
Some balls are gone, you know what?
That's fair, Russ.
I'm already snipped, motherfucker.
That's fair.
I don't need him. Take him. Take him away.
And once he opens his big mouth, he'll probably put the last nail in his coffin. Very well. Now then, can you tell me something? If you didn't kill Bullard, why did you go to KB Security? Well, it's kind of hard to say. Random yawn. Sorry, chat. I wish I could go home.
Now then, let's hear some testimony about what happened.
Alright, Ron. I need you on your best behavior.
That evening, around 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was.
1 a.m. The exact time the murder took place.
I regret everything. Two. We got 2 cups down. Let's go. We get washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up. I don't like you, Godot. It's bitter today, too. Just like my destiny.
You'd never know that from the way he's chugging it down.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
You didn't murder him, right? Okay. Let's press on this. It ordered you there.
It was the first time I'd gotten a blackmail letter that ordered me to go somewhere.
Does that mean you've got another blackmail letters then?
Oh, of course. They'd say things like, steal this, or take that.
Why don't you save those for later, Mr. Delight? Please don't say any more. Okay, so we need to get him convicted as Masked Mask to get him away from murder. Ah! Press. So what did the blackmail letter in question say?
It said to bring 50,000.
Money, eh? Perfect motive for committing murder.
Oh, but wait.
Or we absolve him of both. That's also fair. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, because he is actually Masked to Mask, but still.
Never intended to pay that money anyway.
Oh, is that right?
After all, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of.
An important point indeed. Witness, let's have that added to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
A muddy mud skipper in outer space has a better chance of surviving than I do. Okay. Let's press on this too. Just what were you being blackmailed about anyway?
Blackmail letter said if you don't want your identity revealed, correct?
Sure, I was referring to the whole mask to mask thing. But I wasn't worried. Mr. Bullard didn't have anything on me.
He didn't?
Anyway, I don't care what anyone says about me. Just as long as Desi believes in me.
You're hopeless, Ron. So that's why Miss Delight didn't believe he was Masked to Mask.
That's why I knew they were just hollow threats.
Okay. Let's ask about this. You used to be a KB or a security chief for KB Security, right?
Yes, that's right.
A security chief! You!
And yet, a year ago you were fired without notice. Revenge for an old grudge. Perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say? This isn't good. Maybe I should change the subject. Let's save. I'm thinking why. Mr. Delight, please tell us why you were fired from your job.
Well,
this world is filled with those who have said, I wish I had never asked that. Would you? I mean, you're not wrong, but like, can you stop?
Defendant, please answer the question.
Let me text Caitlin back real quick. Sorry, chat.
I needed money.
You needed money?
Well, you see, Desi loves to spend it. It's kind of her hobby. Not exactly the best hobby in the world, huh, Nick?
It's expensive.
My salary wasn't nearly enough, so I stole data from the company.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Come again?
Davis Security has a lot of security info on all sorts of companies. Since I was a security team chief,
Ron? Ron! Why didn't you tell me this earlier? You stole some data. Sold it.
Mr. Bullard found out and I was fired immediately.
What? I wish I had never asked that.
I was somehow able to keep it secret, but made it seem like I'd quit on my own. What is it, Nick? You don't look so good.
I'm fucked. Someone who brings harm to their company is fired as punishment. You do well to remember that.
He sure told you.
So you admit that you stole data from your company. Is that correct?
Ron!
Yes, I'm sorry.
This is a very important fact. Please add it to your testimony.
Okay. So maybe that's helpful? Oh man, this whole thing just took a big turn for the worse. Crashed and blew up. Yeah, Ron Stoppable sure has changed. It's gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster. Okay. I mean, she does now because she's probably in the audience. Ron? Secrets are a bad thing. Because they're going to come out eventually. Why would you do something like that?
Well, for Desi's hobby. What else?
Wasting money, huh?
It's not a waste. So Miss Delight doesn't know that her husband was fired, does she?
So it would seem.
I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other.
Can't believe it. This case has even gotten Maya to think seriously about couples.
Please try and stay focused, Mr. Wright.
There wasn't much to his testimony, was there?
Sounds like he's avoiding something at least. That's what it sounds like to me.
Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. You better be careful.
But if we don't find a way to make him spill the beans, we'll never get closer to the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we gonna press on? Or what are we gonna present on? Cause like, I feel like it's gotta be on this one. Let me save. Hopefully I'm right. But if we're gonna try and get him to spill the beans, we have to press on Desiree, right? Nope. That was wrong. Fuck. Or wait a minute. Maybe Desiree there. I feel like Desiree is the core of what we need to do. Yes! Mr. Delight, you said just now, or what you said just now doesn't match what you told me yesterday.
What doesn't?
I think you must have been scared. Very scared. Of having a certain person find out your secret.
A certain person?
Miss Desiree Delight, the defendant's wife.
But listen to me. My Desi, she's...
It's like if I just sit back and relax, the fun will end before it truly begins. Ah, Godot! Yes, we know. It was all your wife's fault.
What do you mean?
Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And that is how this murder came about. No.
Oh.
No, everything is falling neatly into place for him. Come on, pick it up. Don't talk about my Desi like that, or you'll be sorry. Ron?
Well, it seems that we've learned a great deal of things here so far.
What do you think, Nick? I didn't think it was possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20 minutes. No selling company data, only sell customer data like Google. Exactly.
Clearly there was sufficient motive for murder. He stole data for his wife, and he killed to protect his secret. A family man who cared just a little too much.
The motive is clear. Let's move on. I think Mia needs to possess her sister again. Yeah, no, I could use some help, Mia. Any second now. Please. What happened to the crime scene at 1 a.m. in the morning, Mr. Delight? Come now. Tell us. We're all ears. Is this going to be where he tells about the fact that he got knocked out and never possesses her cousin again? Yeah, no, please never possess pearls again. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Did I call it or did I fucking call it? Suddenly I was hit on the forehead. After that I remember being a bit dazed. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. When I came to, Mr. Bullard was lying there, dead. Yeah, no, that sure was 100% Luke at me. Ooh. That actually does provide an important question. Who stole the urn? Because the urn did end up back at Damask's place, or not Damask, Atmi's place. Doesn't Luke have an assistant? Am I remembering that right? Yeah, Pearls was the accomplice. When I came to, Mr. Bullard was lying there, dead. Okay.
I see. Suddenly hit on the forehead, huh? I believe the detective from yesterday provided similar testimony. He said the masked Damask struck him on the head from behind.
Haley gets it. Yeah, no, Haley, you get it. You do.
Of course.
Since Atmi turned out to be the culprit himself, that was all a lie. No one's gonna believe a pathetic lie like that. What are you saying? I really was attacked. Oh, God, I don't even know how we're gonna make this happen.
We'll find out if what you say is true or not during the cross-examination.
Got that, Mr. Wright. Do not go easy just because he's your client. Cop number 3, Caius. See any sign that you are. I'll treat you to another cup of my special blood. Let's go! You don't need to worry about that, Mr. Godot. I have faith in Ron. I know he didn't do it. I do definitely too. Okay. Suspicious shadow. Set on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. When he says if I hadn't been wearing that, he's talking about the mask, right? Okay. Let's press on this so we can see if he has any inkling of what the shape was. Who was this suspicious shadow? There are thousands of me. And even if one knew, I'd tell you, trust me. Is dodging all our questions is not helping us win this case? Okay, so then how was the victim Mr. Bullard at that time? What do you mean by how was he? Was he already dead? Was he still alive? Maybe he's the one who hit you in the first place.
It's a good question. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
Forget it. Okay. He's talking about the mask. That. Could you please clarify what you're referring to?
Why, my mask costume, of course.
Hey, just a moment. Mask to mask.
Oh, did I forget to mention it before? Just to be on the safe side, I dressed as mask to mask. Then I descended upon the office of the CEO of KB Security.
What?
Nick, did you know about this? He never told me this.
I don't recall him ever mentioning it to me either. And I didn't know that. It seems our little friend really loves to keep secrets.
Sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Wait. It's not right. You know, sometimes things just slip your mind.
My sixth cup of coffee is staring up at me coldly. Wait, no, that's only 3. Where are you getting 6 from, Godot? Caius, how did we miss 3 cups?
At any rate, can't ignore this new piece of information. Witness, please correct your testimony.
Okay, let's press on this. Yeah, no, maybe she swaps them off screen. That's a good call. Why were you dressed up as mask to mask?
Why, because I'm mask to mask, of course.
What are you talking about? Mask to Mask's trial is being held next door.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, at that time, I was being blackmailed over the mask to mask issue. So I thought I should go as him just to be safe.
Oh, boy.
Let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with that cape. So I took a lot longer than I'd expected.
Took a lot longer. What is he talking about? We're gonna press on this. We always save scum just to be safe. But we gotta press on that. What do you mean by took a lot longer?
Oh, opening the safe, of course. My cape got caught on the safe door, you see. This all happened when I was hiding Mr. Bullard's body.
Fuck! Why? Why are you so dumb?
What was that? Back up a second.
Yes?
You were the one that hid the body in the safe.
Well, yeah.
Inconceivable! Why? Just why? What reason could you have?
Honestly! How is he this dumb?
What are you thinking?
We're cooked, chat. We are absolutely cooked. Question. When does someone toss their dirty shorts in the washing machine?
What?
The answer is simple. When they take them off. Hey, Ethan, my dude! What is good? How are you doing today, man? It is so damn good to see you.
As usual, I have no idea what you're saying.
Do you mean that Mr. Delight hid the body because he's the murderer? Nick, why did you have to say that? Now everyone's thinking it. They might not have been before. Even though they probably all were. But still! So you're not as stupid as you look.
This metaphor this time was really obscure.
They always are, Maya. Are you just getting this?
Mr. Wright, you don't mean that you knew about this whole safe business, do you? Oh.
Well... Yes?
Why am I the only one not in the loop here? Witness, make sure you add this to the testimony.
Yes, sir. This judge is dumber than bricks, honestly, Caius. Looks like a storm front is moving in over the fair-weather judge. Okay, what do you want to hear, Judge? Yeah, no, what's the right answer? What is gonna keep me from getting in more trouble? I don't know. Chad, I don't know. I don't know. I'm very panicked right now. Press it. Why did you hide the body in the safe anyway? Can we get a new judge, please? Honestly, Haley. Because it wouldn't fit in a drawer. That's not exactly what I meant. When I saw that corpse, I kinda lost it. I thought, if they find his corpse, they'll think I did it. I think you had a simpler reason than that. It's because you killed him. That's why you spent 10 minutes hiding the body.
That certainly makes more sense.
Hold on. 10 minutes?
What is it, Nick?
I just had a thought. Under those circumstances, would you normally try to hide the body and spend 10 whole minutes to do it?
Under those circumstances? What circumstances? Oh! Hey, Nick, if you think his behavior was so strange, why don't you present some evidence that would show just what those circumstances were?
That's it. I'll take a look at the court record and present some evidence.
We heard this from Mr. Delight yesterday, didn't we?
There's not much in this testimony either. I
bet you he's still hiding something.
I wouldn't be surprised. Just have to draw it out of him.
Just hope he doesn't make things any more complicated.
Yeah, no, he's done a great job at that. Okay. Panicked and hid in the body. It took 10 minutes. Surely it can't get worse than this. I hope not. Was he... He was worried because of the... Or wait... Does it have to do with the buzzer? The buzzer went off at 1:02. Your Honor, could you please take a look at this record?
And what might this be?
You know, if he was the murderer, he would have wanted to get out immediately because there should be security coming because of the buzzer press. The record for the emergency buzzer that connects the CEO's office to security. If the button in the office is pressed, the security team is supposed to come running. And according to this record, the buzzer was pushed once at 1:02 a.m.
What?
If Mr. Ron Delight truly was the murderer, he would have ran as soon as that buzzer sounded. After all, a security guard would have been heading his way.
Objection!
Come on, Godot. Let's remember who we're dealing with here. He probably had no idea there were security personnel in the building. He worked as a security guard for the company, Godot. Come on. Up until 1 year ago, my client was working as a chief of security. There's no way he wouldn't have known about them.
Objection!
Somebody want to stop the objections? But, as it turns out, the guard never came. That was nothing more than a coincidence. The fact that the guard was a pathetic loser who had just gotten punched in the face by his ex's new boyfriend. Oh,
Let's
snap.
go.
Let's put on a real good hat for this hacking success. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We'll take the devil horns. We will gladly take it, since I know exactly where they are for once. Ba-bam. Nick, I'm gonna be the devil on your shoulder. Keep up the pressure. And wasn't anywhere near the vicinity. Or was it anywhere in the vicinity? Oh my god. And... okay. Is it just me, or is the sentence structure a little bit weird on this one? And wasn't anywhere in the vicinity was not something Mr. Delight could have known. Objection. Took me a second. Again, remember who we're dealing with here. It's a sure bet that Mr. Delight didn't even notice the buzzer going off. He literally worked there. Come on. When you make an objection and the judge either sustains or overrules it, lawyers don't tend to make objections on the other lawyer's objections like that. I mean, we're what, like 6 or 8 objections deep at this point? Judge, step it up! This buzzer is extremely loud. There is no way he could have ignored something like that. If he had been conscious, that is.
Conscious? What do you mean by that?
Oh snap, we have a Jasper! Hi, buddy. Am I making too much noise? Are we forgetting yet the judge is... I feel like a certified moron. We can say, do you want to come up, Papa? Jazzy? Do you want to come here? Come here. Do you want to make an appearance? Are we going to have a rare for maybe like the 5th time in this 4.5-year history appearance of a Jasper? Hello, can I pick you up? Come here, boy. Nope. Oh my god, there's a dog. I will have Doggo Cam set up for our next Ace Attorney stream.
Turn around.
I promise.
There's a puppy.
Just in case I have not mentioned it. That redeem goes for the following stream. Jasper ran to bed. As soon as I reached down to grab him, he booked it to the bedroom. We've been abandoned, chat. Cup number 7, I guess? Fine. Let's hear your theory. It's not a theory, it is fact. Recall the defendant's testimony. You don't need to mention it. The redeem already... okay, that's fair. That is fair. I forgot that I actually have the verbiage correct. This is what happens. I'd set something up like over a week ago and I completely forget it. Well, she does that. She's like, I want you, but also I don't want you. Exactly. I want you, but on my terms, so either over there or don't touch me. That is Jasper's life. The moment he entered the victim's office, someone attacked him. Mr. Delight said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes.
Unconscious? So he fainted?
That's why Mr. Delight didn't know that the buzzer had sounded. And that's why he thought he had time to hide the body. So what are you trying to say? Mr. Delight was knocked out and the buzzer went off soon afterwards. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious, it can only mean that there was another person in that room. That's right. Whoever it was, they knocked out Ron Delight and then pressed the buzzer. Ba-boom! I know who it is. We all know who it is.
Order in the court. Mr. Wright, this is...
The dead body pressed the buzzer. With his last breaths, he did it. Just absolve him. Yeah, no, that's fair. Caius, you were right. We do actually kind of just get to absolve him of everything. Because he never admitted to being masked to mask. Mans is smarter than I give him credit for. This is preposterous. It was this kid. Ron Delight is the one who killed Kane Bullard. Bruh, you have yet to win a single case. Get out of here. I'm better than you. Then who pressed the buzzer? It was... the victim, of course. He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. You know, he is I mean, is he though? Because he did lose yesterday. He lost in the case of who was masked to mask. Because it wasn't our client. So I'm pretty sure he's 0-1. About to be 0-2, motherfucker. Although it's debatable. Did that count? I can't remember if that counts or not. He didn't die right away. He must have held on long enough to push that button. Why would he let him crawl away, though? Miss Von Karma is undefeated. Pretty sure it's Nick who's undefeated.
So, King Bullet sounded the buzzer himself. What is your opinion on this, Mr. Wright?
I need to prove that the real criminal was there at the scene, but how? Can I prove that it wasn't Kane Bullard who sounded the buzzer? Let's see here. I like to believe Mr. Godot is undefeated. It's more funny that way. You know, you're not wrong, Caius. It absolutely is. Okay. Did get his last client in the second game sent to jail? Oh yeah, that's fair. So Nick isn't undefeated. Okay. I think we can prove it. The defense's opinion is this, Your Honor. This piece of evidence proves that it wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzer. Is it the lack of fingerprints? I feel like it's the lack of fingerprints. Sweet silence. I believe this is the piece of incontrovertible evidence you were looking for. Ding, 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 let's go!
The emergency buzzer? Is there some kind of clue on it?
Absolutely not. Cop number 8! Hey, come on now. At least give some thought to what you say before opening your mouth. The fact that there are absolutely no clues is itself the clue.
Now I'm the one who's clueless.
As always, Judge. We swear Sean knows English despite popular belief. This button has no fingerprints on it. If Mr. Bullard had really pressed it himself, naturally he would have left his fingerprints behind. Ron Delight obviously wiped them off. His mother tongue is derpies, honestly. Why would he? A guard could have come in at any moment. He touched that button. I know he did. Judge, you have been clueless for a while now. Yeah. You're right on that one, Russ. The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed as Mask Damask. And Mask Damask always wears gloves. Bam! Nick, I didn't even think about that fact. Brilliant! What reason could he possibly have had to wipe the button free of fingerprints?
Order! Order! Order!
It would seem... Cup number 9! I've been forced to eat crow. Order! Order!
Order!
I wonder what blend number crow-flavored coffee is.
However, if the real killer was there at the scene, why would that person press the emergency buzzer?
To frame him! Do I really have to spell it out?
Shouldn't they have run away without putting themselves in any extra danger?
To frame! You have someone unconscious in the room who is an easy spot for murder. Judge is dumber than bricks. Honestly. Fucking Jesus. This man hurts my brain, chat.
What's with this awkward silence all of a sudden?
It's because you're dumb, Judge. Looks like you're fresh out of parlor tricks. They're on to you, Nick. No, Russ, I don't know. I really don't know how he's still a judge. Dumber than Dumb and Dumber, honestly. Just give me a minute to collect my thoughts. The real culprit killed Mr. Bullard at around 1 a.m. And Mr. Delight just happened to waltz in when the murder was taking place, right? The killer clobbered Mr. Delight and then sounded the buzzer.
Even though security was supposed to respond right away if the buzzer was pressed.
Security was supposed to respond, I had a thought, and I hope I'm wrong about it. Please tell me that our good old buddy, Harry Larry Butts, didn't dress as Mask to Mask. Because he did work for the security company.
Time's up, Mr. Wright. Let's hear what you have to say.
What I have to say is going to be super coherent and is going to make a whole lot of sense. Just let me make sure I have a drink of water and that I am ready to say exactly what I want to say. I do believe I am ready.
Very well then.
Oh, you got some guts. I like that in an opponent.
Why did the real killer sound the emergency buzzer?
Saving. To call the security guard. 100%. We're in agreement on this, right? There's no other reason. If they were trying to frame, why wouldn't they? The killer knew that if they pressed the button, a guard would come running. And that was exactly what they wanted.
Do you mean to say the killer called the guards on purpose?
Yes. Although, as it turned out, he never showed up.
Because he was getting his clock cleaned at the time.
What a touching story. You're saying the killer had a change of heart and called the guard to turn himself in? No! How many fucking times do I have to say it? No, I'm not. When that buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. The victim, Kane Bullard, who was already dead. The defendant, Rhonda Light, who was out cold. Why do I have her in makeups? And the third person, the real killer. Wait a minute. Am I remembering right? That Luke was the one who set up the cameras? Is the killer first name real? You know... That's fair. I could be misremembering because it's been well over a month since we found it out. But I want to say that he was the one who set up the security cameras and he had access to the records. So he very easily could have pre-recorded and framed it.
Hypothetically, yes.
Now then, in this situation, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen? The only ones left in the room would be the victim and Ron Delight. And if any security guards came running in at that time, they would think that I was the murderer. Yes, that was precisely the real killer's objective. To frame Ron Delight for the murder. What you got? Why? He's so dramatic.
Hold her! Hold her! Hold her!
It would seem. Cup number 10! I've need to eat my words once again. This is why I love Godot. He's just such a goob. True himbo energy from this man.
Actually, you've been made to do a spit take with a coffee cup.
Mr. Wright, who was it? Who was it that tried to frame me? Wait a second. I'm the one and only Mask to Mask, so...
Nick! You mean the real killer is...
We're gonna drag that person in here right now.
But... Who is it,
Maya, you're almost as dumb as the judge. I don't have any solid proof yet, but think about it. The killer knew Mr. Delight's identity, and they also knew that he had been called to KB security that night. Amidst pearls! So the killer used him to execute a well-crafted plan to murder Kane Bullard.
Now then, let's hear your accusation, Mr. Wright. Who was it that framed Mr. Ron Delight for the murder of Kane Bullard?
Easy, breezy, beautiful, this asshole. Detective Luke Atme. He's the only one who could have done it. Ace Detective Luke Atme.
You mean Mask to Mask did it?
Your Honor, the person being tried in the court next to us is not Mask to Mask at all. He is, in actuality, the true murderer of Kane Bullard. Ba-bam!
Hold up! Mr. Wright, explain yourself!
Theft and murder. Which is the more serious crime?
They're not even close. Murder is the more serious crime, of course. It's a capital crime subject to a capital punishment.
Atme is his middle name. His full name is Luke Atme Massive Nose. I like it. Please remember the trial from yesterday, if you would. Luke Atme confessed there was a huge commotion in the courtroom. Of course, the famous detective was unmasked as well as Mask to Mask. Instead of being convicted of murder, he was found guilty of grand larceny. That was his true objective all along.
To be found guilty.
Mask to Mask had the perfect alibi for when the murder took place. He was stealing the urn at Lordly Taylor. In other words, being found guilty as Mask to Mask was Luke Atme's airtight, watertight, and unassailable alibi.
A guilty verdict. As an alibi?
To be fair, that's what our client tried to do. Maybe I should mention that. You know, it's almost time.
For what?
For Luke Atme's verdict. It was a pretty simple trial after all. If we're going to stop this trial and stall that one, we need to do it now. Of course, assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder.
Mr. Luke Atme's trial has indeed attracted the attention of the entire country. If we were to intrude and fail to provide adequate proof of his crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal.
Am I really sure about this? I'm so sure that I'm definitely not currently safe scumming. I would never. That's only good when your life's on the ante. Mr. Wright, I believe in you. Mr. Delight. So please, I'm begging you. Do it, Nick. Thanks, but my decision will determine the rest of your life. Can I really risk your life like this?
Phoenix.
What was that?
Don't stray, Phoenix. For your client, take the path of trust.
That voice, it sounds like she's right next to you. Mia! Your Honor, the defense requests an immediate recess. So that's your answer, huh?
Very well. I've decided as well. This court will now take a 20-minute recess. Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Luke at me to the stand.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh shit. Are we about to hit 2 different breaks in a single stream? That isn't even an entire 8 to 10 hour subathon?
Well, sir, Detective Happy.
I have to say, Mr. Payne, you performed solidly.
Oh, no, sir, Detective Happy. You were the one who...
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This court finds the defendant, Luke, at me.
Objection! Bam! Wait! Don't hand down your verdict yet, please!
Well, Sir Lawyer. Welcome to my courtroom.
Who's this hoser? Oh no, who's this hoser, eh? My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney-at-law. And I wish to file an accusation against this man, Luke Atme.
Accusation? You accuse Mask to Mask?
That man is not Mask to Mask. He's just a ruthless murderer. What? Looking a little nervous there. Your nose is dripping. It's disgusting. We did it. And with 5 minutes to spare, he real sweating. Alright, with 5 minutes to spare, before we were gonna have to end things today, we have done it. We might actually finish this case next week, which technically means we finished a case every month since we've started this one. Oh god, Vic, you're all good, dude. You were all good. Next week, surely, it's going to happen. Chat, you better not distract me. The horror movie was technically a documentary. What was it? I'm curious. I said it like it was either 2 or 3 weeks ago. But then I had a really bad day at work and I had to cancel the stream. So I can only blame myself. But we're going to do it. Actually, shit. No, we would have had to finish it today to make that happen. Well, fuck. On the plus side, we're going to finish this in time for Next Fest, so that's cool. Superstar, the Karen Carpenter story. I know I've heard of that name, or I know of Karen Carpenter. Let me look this up real quick. Oh, that sounds like a hell of a topic. Damn. I might have to give it a watch sometime. A director decided to tell her story with Barbie dolls? Considering her struggle with anorexia, that's a little fucked. Sometimes the scariest stories are documentaries because they're fucking real life. Honestly, though, since Barbies are a metaphor for the perfect body, that is very poignant. God damn. I don't even know what to say. No fiction can be as creative as real life. You are not wrong. I say as someone who currently lives in the United States of America. Family hated it because it was really brutal and got the movie banned, but it's on YouTube. I'll have to catch it sometime soon. That sounds really, really fascinating as someone who, not anorexia, but as someone who at least, like, I still suffer from it, but not as bad, but as someone who used to severely struggle with body dysmorphia, I'm sure there'll be some shit that hits close to home, so I'm real curious. But I do believe that is going to be where we end things here for today. We made progress! We tangented for, like, at least 15-20 minutes about Spider-Man dick. And yet I still did it! It's commentary on body dysmorphia? Alright, sick. I really need to check that out. I saw it stream my man. Mans was working. Appreciate you, Victor. We are going to end things here for today. Tuesday is going to be our next stream. or Spider-Man Dick, forever Spider-Man Dick. God damn it, I'm not gonna make a joke. I'm gonna leave it alone because then I know you're gonna run with it, stranger. Where does that web come out? We all know. Tuesday is gonna be our next stream, though. We will be finishing this case. It's going to happen. We're finishing it in time for Next Fest. I promise you, it will happen. Stranger, I was gonna say, is Spider-Man Dick like the... Instead of... You know how Dick is now slang for really good in our community? Does Spider-Man Dick now mean, like, top tier S-rank shit? But yes, we're gonna finish Ace Attorney. We're gonna be doing a community hang tomorrow over in Discord, which let me go ahead and drop that link right there. Make sure you're in the Discord if you are not already. We're probably going to do things a little bit different. Next tangent I want is about a CIA Star Wars fan page. Okay, I need to look into that more, and we can potentially talk about it next week. Because the fact that I heard that that's a thing has me so curious. We might actually have to talk about that on Tuesday. But our Discord hang is going to be tomorrow. It's going to be something a little bit different. I'm going to be starting a project for the Fourth Wall, which, another shameless plug. If you would like to join, get some good extra bonus stuff, and also support what we do here more directly. Personally, I would prefer it over a Twitch sub because you're not giving money to a big daddy Amazon and Bezos. And you're also directly supporting us. It's $3 for the shortest tier. Absolutely no pressure, but if you want some extra stuff and to be able to support us more directly, we got an option. But I'm going to be starting on a video that'll probably be for August. I'm going to attempt to do an actual, like, full-on video essay. I'm giving myself plenty of time to do it because free time isn't much. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a little work and hang tomorrow where we'll be playing the game while I do some just, like, gameplay recording and just hanging out, chilling, and chatting. So make sure you come hang and join if you are so inclined. It is something that we've partially played on the channel. It was the first game that I ever actually got a review key for, so feels like a nice full circle thing. But we're gonna go ahead and end things here for today. As always, thank you all so damn and feet pics, god damn it, thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out, for making Ace Attorney the amazing fucking time that it always is with you all. I love the tangents and I love the shenanigans that we get up to. But until either tomorrow or next Tuesday, we're gonna be serenaded on the way out by the man himself, Victor, aka Halo Bear. Do yourself a favor, go listen to the man stuff. He makes some incredible music. But we will either be back in Discord hanging tomorrow or back here on Twitch on Tuesday to play some more Ace Attorney and finish the second case of the third game. But until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. Have a wonderful Friday. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow over in Discord, but if not, fantastic weekend Monday and start to your Tuesday. And I can't wait to see you all Tuesday afternoon. I love you guys.
In the arms of the derp, fly away to the derp stream. From this dark, cold retail store, seriously, screw retail, and the endless derp you feel. You are pulled from the derp of your silent, eternal derp. You're in the arms of the derp. May you find comfort in this stream. Welcome to Sergeant Herp Derp Stream.